Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today is day 2, or the first full day of being my no red meat allergy diet. Um, how is it going? I love red meat. it's not fun not being able to eat steak or bacon. But today I've had, let's see, what have I had to eat today? Yesterday evening, I saw you guys yesterday and told you I was not going to be eating red meat. Basically, any mammal, eating the meat of any mammal for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, and see how this goes because I've been having this terrible skin and body and just everything conditions, and I'm thinking it may be attributed to alpha gal, the red meat allergy, AGS, alpha gal syndrome they call it. So yesterday I had what was that, shrimp etouffee for dinner. Grandma Carol made me shrimp etouffee, and it was good. I love some shrimp. Now I can eat shrimp all day, Elvis, but I'm eating lots of chicken, buddy. I'm eating lots of chicken. So today I had a chicken burrito with avocado. Pretty good, pretty good. I went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of new foods. Got to give Grandma Carol all my beef and my ham and everything I've got in the Ridge Crib refrigerator. I went and got, let's see, roasted turkey, smoked turkey, roasted chicken. I got some wheat bread. Thought that'd be better for me. Got some peanut butter. You guys know I love my Coke Zero, and this has not really had to do with the red meat allergy, but you guys say, Tim, you need to get off that Coke Zero. Then you're right. I got Topo Chico. Did I say that right? I got 2 different flavors of Topo Chico. You know, Meredith drinks all that sparkling water, soda water, seltzer water, we would call it. Well, the Topo Chicos actually have pretty good flavor. I like more flavor. She likes more just the seltzer water flavor, you know, just plain, but I like more flavor. So I am trying to make some changes to my diet, along with just the no red meat. What's up, guys? Let's see how you guys are doing over here. Elvis has been molting. He's got no tail feathers sticking up. Where's your tail feathers? They're all over there, aren't they? But Goldie and Sylvie are doing their the laced Wyandottes. They're doing good. But if I keep having this allergy, guys, you're going to be on the dinner menu. That's what I'm saying. So do I feel better after one full day? Today is day 2. I don't know. It's just been one day. Yesterday I was not feeling well, and that's kind of also what spurred all this. I did have a lot to do yesterday, and I really didn't get most of it done. It did not rain like it was supposed to yesterday, but I did get the gas tank filled up. Good news there. Let's see, I've spent about $100 so far on gas in 2 months. That's pretty good for being off grid with generators. So that means solar has been pretty much doing everything for me, running the air conditioner as hot as it's been. But I did get that done, and some editing, and of course the video for you yesterday telling you about this alpha gal stuff. Today was again, I slept a little bit later. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. Normally I get up about 6:30, 7 at the latest. So yes, it was, I stayed up later than I do normally last night. Just a lot going on in my mind, and you know, just this whole thing. And the itch, you know, I take Benadryl, I take Zyrtec, and I want to get off all the antihistamines. If just a better diet can do this. And so thank you guys so much for all the comments. You guys have given me tons of comments, suggestions about things. Acupuncture, of course, the diet changes. Go and check out Doss Farms, you know, because they went through it, and other people that you know went through it. Thank you very much for that. I did. It doesn't look like it now, but rain is coming, and I ensured rain is coming by I brought the Old Blue, the tractor, up here, and I washed the tractor up here So the old blue is back down at Grandma Carol's under the canopy down there. I did rinse off the top of the gazebo. It was, because it hadn't rained in like a month here really, everything. I washed off the top of the solar panels with a garden hose. I need to get a really long squeegee for that. I washed off the top of the gazebo. I did not, you can see all the dust on the edges of the solar shed there. I did take the SRT to the car wash. I didn't take those. We're gonna walk down and show you some other stuff I did. Oh, this came off here. I got a Southern Blessed Homestead magnet. Did it come off over here? No, they still got it. I got White Rock and Southern Blessed. These are just magnets, so you see. But yeah, so this alpha-gal syndrome, it's way more prevalent than I thought. You know, I told you 110,000 people have been diagnosed with it in the last 10 years in America, and up to 450,000, almost 500,000, are believed to have it in America. And then anecdotally, all of you guys telling me how many people you know that have got alpha-gal syndrome. Again, those are just watching this video, didn't watch the other video. Alpha-gal syndrome is when, typically whenever the bite of a Lone Star tick, that's the tick that has the one little white dot on its back. When it bites you, it injects alpha-gal, which is a sugar. It's a galactose alpha 1, galactose alpha 1, 3 galactose. Yeah, just it's chemistry. It injects that into your body, and your body creates antibodies that then reject the alpha-gal sugar. And then whenever you consume the meat of a mammal, which mammals have alpha-gal in them, your body reacts to it and causes hives and swelling and joint aches and all kinds of other problems. So that's what alpha-gal syndrome is. Red meat allergy. A lot of people call it the red meat allergy. And I don't know that I have it. I have not had the blood test. Blood test, they say, is hard to get insurance to cover. I've got VA insurance. They may do it, they may not. A lot of people also said, hey, Tim, you need to get checked for Lyme disease, because I've been bit by ticks well over 1,000 times in my lifetime. As a matter of fact, I've had I pulled 2 ticks that bit me off in the last 2 weeks. And at least one of those were Lone Star ticks. So that basically causes your body to react negatively, like a allergic reaction. And but you say check for Lyme disease, and a lot of doctors won't, don't check. My mother-in-law had Lyme disease, and I have friends, Karen Hernke and several others here on YouTube that have had Lyme disease, and it's a terrible, terrible thing. Some people said lupus. Now see, I've got an autoimmune condition called mixed connective tissue disease, and what it is, it's its own specific disease, has its own markers, but it can turn into lupus, scleroderma, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, but it usually manifests itself in connective tissue degeneration. But it can turn into one of those other things too, lupus. So I have to be checked every 6 months. I go get checked. Go check this out, guys. I did all this today too. Not easy. I got a 20 by 30 tarp. Now this is a 10 by 20 shed. I've had it out here for a couple years now, and the top had started to rip and tear. So I got this, I forgot how many, I think this is 12 mil outdoor tarp. I forgot, I don't remember if it's 12 or 7 or 10, but anyway, it's the silver one, and it's 20 by 30, and I put this up here by myself today. Yeah, I had to get up, and I backed the Kubota side by side up here, and I pulled it up there, and then I stretched it out, and then I did the tent taut line, but I did taut lines all the way around it, kind of did a military crease on each end of it. And so I got it secured on that side, secured on this side. I got the ends opened up, and that way I can still get in and out of it, no problem. And you can see it is really starting to grade. It's over 2 years old, and but yeah, this should keep it. This should get me another year at least. And hopefully, you guys know, I get my house built. After that, I'm gonna get me a big old shed, probably a 40 by 50 or 30 by 40 shed and start moving all the stuff that's here along the, I call this the Sanford and Son driveway, brought in up there. So yeah, I got that done. So you know, this condition is not completely pulling me back. I got out there and did that. I've been sitting in the Ridge crib last night or yesterday afternoon, and right outside the window of the Ridge crib there's this big giant sweet gum tree. Or at least I think it's a sweet gum. I have to look at it. I haven't actually seen it produce sweet gum balls, but there's sap coming out of it. And I was watching it. Matter of fact, when Meredith was over here this weekend, she saw it. There were just tons of butterflies, flutterbys. I call them flutterbys, all over the sap pouring out. And there was honeybees, bumblebees, ants, wasps, everything, because it's been so dry. I mean, seriously, so dry here in West Tennessee. So this rain that's coming today is much needed. And I used Murphy's Law to help me bring the rain by washing off the gazebo roof, the tractor, and getting the SRT washed. Look at the ridge here as we walk up the hill. I got, you know, building materials, windows. I'll have doors in there too as soon as they come. I got the Honest A Block Home building materials, Eco Panel building materials should be coming soon. You know, I got the septic working now off the Ridge crib. I pump it in from the Ridge crib. Solar panels, they still look dirty on top. I need a real good rain. I need to get a squeegee, those really long squeegees, and work off my scaffolding or off the Kubota and clean the top of the solar array off. But everything looks really nice. I've got a lot more to do. Hopefully, I start feeling good, well enough to get back on those really major projects I got going, finishing the solar shed and all that. I'm just glad that I'm doing the things I'm doing right now. Because yesterday evening, I just did not feel good. I talked to Meredith. She goes, "Oh, baby, I wish you were over here. I'd take care of you." I said, "I know you would, baby, and I appreciate that." Let me get under the shade over here for a second. Maybe that'll keep this camera from overheating. I know it's going to overheat in just a second. Whew. Yeah, Meredith said, "I wish you were over here, baby. I'd take care of you." She is not getting home until... She gets up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and she's not getting home until almost 8 o'clock at night every night, 7:30 or 8, from having to take Willa, pick Willa up from school, pick Hudson up from school. Hudson's got football, and of course her work, and so she goes to her office. She has an office now in town. That way she can drop the kids off at school, work out of her own office. She rented her own office space. And that way she can pick the kids up and then drive home, not have to drive home back and forth. Because she lives like, oh my gosh, an hour from where the kids go to school. And the kids go to school about a half hour apart from each other. But she was like, "Oh, Tim, you know, if you were here, I'd take care of you." And I know you would, baby. So I don't know if I was feeling bad because of the realization of this red meat, you know, not being able to eat red meat, or I was getting a little bug. But luckily, I do feel a little bit better today. I'm going to go over here and show you this tree I was talking about. And I actually got a little bit of footage yesterday. I was trying to get my camera up there to get some really close video of these butterflies and stuff. And it just didn't quite get it. Once we get over here, I'll see what's over here. Now that's an oak tree. That's not a sweet gum. That is definitely an oak. Yeah, I see the leaves on it. Definitely an oak tree. That is poison ivy right there. Look at that poison ivy. Do not touch the poison ivy. But you see all this sap right here. Oh yeah, there's a butterfly up there. There's a butterfly right there, just flew away, a flutterby. And they're all over. See them flying? Butterflies. But anyway, this had like 6 butterflies on it. There's one right there. And honeybees and wasps and ants. I don't see them now. I'm going to insert right here the video of whenever I came out with my good camera. You see all this little sap right here. See all that sap? But anyway, I'm going to insert the video right here of these butterflies. You can see them, really cute looking butterflies. And they just sat there fluttering their wings. I was like, come on, flutter, flutter. Get you know, I want to see more of you. But oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. And I wish I could have gotten better video of it. The lighting wasn't good. There's one landed right there. Let's see if it lands again. Right there it is. There you go. Oh. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that just pretty? Isn't that just pretty? Look at all the other little bugs right there. Hopefully it's not out of focus, because this camera can't get too close to things and be in focus. But I know Elvis. But I'm doing much better, guys, and I appreciate. Camera did overheat on me there, guys. Sorry about that. But I am still working on videos for the solar array build from beginning to end time lapse. I'm also working on Meredith's barn build from beginning to end time lapse. Those are some 2 huge videos coming out. Of course, putting the interior paneling, wall covering, ceiling coverings up in the solar shed. When it's raining, definitely going in there. And then I've got major other power projects working on too. So can't wait to show those to you. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified. I'll give you daily updates how I'm doing with this alpha-gal syndrome and no red meat. So guys, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. And until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day, and keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!